morning, students. In today's class we are going to see the second method in overhead, which is a secondary appropriate overhead. After finding out what is the overhead, the service department overhead has to be bared by the production department. So the production department is going to share the service department expenses. So there are various different methods under which the expenses can be allocated. In today's class we are going to see the first two methods in allotting the expenses. The first one is direct reappropriation. Direct reappropriation is where no hidden information, where the expenses directly will be divided according to the ratio given by the in the question. So the production department expenses is given and service department expenses R and S as given. So a detailed survey has been revealed where the service department expenses of R, which has to be taken by the production department in the ratio 7:3, and the service department S expenses has to be taken by the firm equally. So this is a clue given. So prepare the statement. Secondary distribution of overhead. So we have mentioned in which method we are going to share particulars, total, production department, service department. So first write what are the expenses of a production department. So overheads of production and service department. The M value is 50,000, N value is 40,000, and R value is 12,000, and S value is 16,000. So now we are going to bear the we are going to make zero of expenses of R and S 0. So first we are going to divide the R value. The R value 12,000 has to be shared in the ratio 7:3. It has been given in the question. So for making it as 0, I am mentioning in a bracket. So divide using 7:3. 12,000 into 7 by 10, which is 8,400. Then 12,000 into 3 by 10, which is 3,600. The next one is overhead of S has to be divided in the ratio M and N equally, that is 1:1. So S ratio is 16,000, so I am dividing it 1:1. So 16,000 into 1 by 2, which is 8,000. 16,000 into 1 by 2, which is 8,000. Now add the production department over. This is the correct overhead of the production department after taking the service department expenses with them. So this total will get the same amount as already adding, because the expenses has to be divided by the M and N. So this is a direct appropriation methods where there is no hidden information. You have to divide based on the ratio given. So the next method is step ladder method. A step ladder method, stepwise we have to divide the expenses. So we are going to see the two sums. A first one is a simple sum. A factory has 3 departments L, M, N, and 2 production department X and Y. So in this sum we have 3 service department and 2 production department. So the expenses of the service department and production department as given, and they have given on what basis you have to divide it. So the L service used. So health service uses L has been divided helping various department in the ratio 20%, 30%, 30%, 20%. So after if you are taking a ratio, what will be everything will be divided by 5. So the ratio can be 4:6 to 6:4. Under that, the L service has been used by different department. Then there are 3 departments I have told already. The second one is M service. So M service only used by N, X, Y. So first ladder wise. First we are going to divide the first one, then second one, then next one. And N service is used only by 2 departments X, Y. So in that way we have to make it as 0. So write the statement of secondary distribution. Write the department names. There are totally 5 departments L, M, N, X, Y. So first write the service department, because you are going to make it as 0. So production department will get all the values. So you have to mention it at the last. So you have written all the cost value: 10,000, 8,000, 12,000, 30,000, 40,000. Add the total. The total is 1 lakh. So first I am going to make L as a 0. So L amount is 10,000. So in what ratio? 4:6:4. Add it, and 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4, which is 10, 20. So 10,000 into 4 by 20, which is 2,000. Then 10,000 into 6 by 20, which is 3,000. Then 10,000 into 6 by 20, which is 3,000. And for last one, 10,000 into 4 by 20, which is 2,000. Now I made L as 0. Now come for the next department, M service department. The value is 8,000. L value is also given for N. So the total overall service department has to be backed by the production department, whether it belongs to different departments also, and the total value has to become a 0. So now the M value, we have two values, one is 8000 and 2000. So add both 8000 plus 2000, which is 10,000. So mention it 10,000 in a bracket. Now I am going to distribute M value for three departments, that is N, X, Y in the ratio 4:3:3. So 10. So 10,000 into 4 by 10, which is 4,000. 10,000 into 3 by 10, which is 3,000. 10,000 into 3 by 10, which is 3,000. So now I made M value 0. Now come for the N service. Okay, there are three service. So 60%, 40%. So 3:2 will be the ratio. So now for N, see the value, how many values has been allotted. Already in the question 12,000 has been given. L service was given for N and M service is also given for N. So add 3. So 15,000 plus 4,000, which is 9,000. So you have to make 19,000 as a 0. So 19,000 has to be distributed in the ratio 3:5. So 19,000 into 3 by 5, which is 11,400. 19,000 into 2 by 5, which is 7,600. Now you made all the three service departments 0. So now add the production department final amount. 30,000 plus 3,000 plus 3,000 plus 11,400, which is 47,400. 40,000, 2,000, 3,000, 7,600. So after adding, you are getting 52,600. Just add and see, you have to get 1 lakh. This has to be equal to all the expenses. Only we are changing the places. The amount will be same only, but the expenses are transferred to other departments. So this way you have to follow for step ladder method. You're going to see the other sum in step ladder method, which as like primary overhead. So the service production department values are P1 and P2. There are three service departments, which are stores, time booking, maintenance. The other information related to departments. In the last question, they have allotted straight away. They have given in what basis they have allotted. So they have followed step using a step ladder itself. They have given. So we have, it is very easy for us to allocate it. In this question, the allocation has been changed. We can able to see that for first department there are 5 allocation. For second one 3. Last one 2. So we, based on this allocation, we have to allocate it. So a number of employees. There are 3 service department. One is store, time booking, maintenance. So this can be which one can be allocated for which one we have to find out. So the first one is stores, time booking and maintenance. So the time take stores. Stores basically where we use it, store the material. So it has to be allocated on the basis of number of stores. The next one is maintenance. So maintenance can be utilized for machine. So it has to be allocated based on the machine hour. And time booking, it's for employees. So it will be based on the number of employees. So you have to allocate. You can't change this pattern because in stepwise you are going to reduce it. So you have to change according to this. So the first one is number of employees. So you have to allocate time booking first. So divide the ratio. So time booking has to be based on the number of, so you have written. So since the allocation is given differently, I have writing as by changing it. So time booking, stores, maintenance and 2 production department P1 and P2. According to that, I have written the value. For time booking, we have to take a number of employees. Since I am going to make a time booking 0, so don't take 16 as consideration because you are not going to allocate for time booking. So just avoid 16, add others. So 40 plus 30 plus 20, 90. 90 plus 10, 100. Don't add 16 because you are not going to allocate time booking. You have the term is you have to make it at 0. So that ratio will be 4:3:2:1. So stores value 4,000. So 4,000 into 4,000 into 4 by 10, which is 800. Then 4,000 into 3 by 10 is 400. Then 4,000 into 2 by 10 is 1,600. 4,000 into 1 by 10 is 1,200. This is where you have to allocate it. Now the allocation of expenses has been made. The next one is Stores department. For stores department, there are two items already allocated, 5,000 and 800. Now you have to make 5,800 as a 0. So for the maintenance has to be based on the machine hours. So the maintenance has to be. So the second one is number of stores requisition. So for this we have to take a stores, as the stores will be based on the number of stores requisition. The value was 24, 20 and 6. So take the ratio. So it has to be divisible by 6. So it has to be divisible by, so it has to be divided by 2. So 12, 10 and 3. So then distribute this 5,800 in the ratio 12:10:3. So among maintenance P1 and P3. The last one is maintenance. The maintenance will be based on the machine hours, so which is 24:16. So it is divisible by 4. So it is 3:2. So add the three items, 3,000 plus 400 plus 696, which is 4,096. So divide 4,096 among P1 and P2 in the 3:2 ratio. So we made all the three service department 0. Now add the production department value. The value is 22,842 and 15,158. So add the total cost and then this total value, both will be same. So this is a step ladder method which has to be divided the service department expenses. In today's class we have seen two methods. One is direct reappropriate method. The second one is step ladder method. So I hope you would understand the model. Go through the sum. Thank you.